Welcome to another video on data to decisions. In today's video, we'll be creating a column chart where a column is within another column. For example, we can have target values in the background blue, light blue columns, and then the actual values or the measures are in the darker blue in the front. So this visual presents the targets, at the same time shows how the actuals have met or exceeded the targets in a different representation. We have seen in other videos that I've done before. There are other ways to show the target versus actual. This is another way. You can have a column within a column approach where the target is very subtly shown, but then the actuals are presented more prominently. If this is the design or the appearance that you're going for, I'll explain in this video how you can do this very quickly in Microsoft Excel. So let's start as always with the raw data, and then I will select this and Control T to convert it into a table. And this is an optional step if you don't want this to be a dynamic solution. If you just want to do it one time, then you don't need to convert it into a table. But in this case, I've done it. And let's continue with building the chart. So I'm going to now select these values, all the values, and then go to Insert, and then do column chart 2D. And so this creates a column chart. The colors may look different on your computer depending on the color theme that you have, but you will see a column chart like this. So let's move the uh, legend to the top. Now, what we want to change here is essentially the target column should go to the back, and then the measure, the actual column, will come to the front, and they should be overlapping, right? So what I'm going to do now is to right-click on the measure series. This is the red one here for us. So right-click, Format Data Series, and I'm going to move this to a secondary axis. So this moves it to the secondary axis. So you see another axis being created. And for the measure, I want this gap width to be larger. So I'm going to make that 300%. And then I'm going to click on the yellow series, which is the target. So now for the yellow series, let's say I make it only 100%. So what happens is when the gap width percentage is 100 only, so I've reduced the gap width, so the columns become wider because now the gap between the columns have been reduced. So now it gives us this appearance where the target value is behind, and I'm going to select this target series, and then I'm going to go in and then say solid fill, make it light because I don't want that to be overpowering. And then the red series, which is the measure, I'm going to change the color to be a little bit bolder or darker blue. So now we have them. I can right click on the measure series and add data labels. So this will put the labels there. And then I can right click, format the grid lines to be very less visible. And again, you can format the chart just like usually. The borders, if you want a border around your chart, you can put a border. I'm going to do around borders. So there we go. So now very quickly, we were able to create a chart which not only has the actual values clearly represented, but it also provides the uh, target values in the back. But there's one big problem here. That is, there are two different axes, and you'll notice that the IT department, the measure is 20, okay, and then the target is 18. But you see that it shows as though the measure is less than the target. It's not true. And the reason why this is happening is because we did the secondary axis. Now you have to look at the secondary axis for the measure and the primary one for target. That should not be the final state. So I'm going to click on the secondary axis and just click on the chart, on the secondary axis like this. Select it, press the delete key, and now we don't have the secondary axis, but we still get the same effect that we wanted, which is the target line is behind, or it is the lighter blue. It says 18 for IT, and then 20 is the measure or the actuals for IT, which is above this. So now the both series have the same y-axis, so we don't have that problem that we had before. So make sure that you watch out for that catch when you go through this approach. So this is how you can create a column within a column approach or a simple bullet chart. in a column format in Microsoft Excel. If you have any other better methods to do this in Excel, I look forward to learning from you. Please post your suggestions in the comments. I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you so much for watching. See you soon in the next one.